Have you ever experienced communication that absolutely blindsided you, took you off guard, and paralyzed you from taking action? Yeah, me too. Have you ever had so much communication with someone that you knew way too much and it created the exact same scenario? Maybe it made you distrust them or was so overwhelming that you withdrew from the relationship, whether it was personal or professional. I want to talk a little bit today about how to have great communication, whether it's in your personal relationships, those that you lead outside of work, or those communications that you have at work, whether you're an employee or a manager. Really important to have these elements in communications. The first is regularity, right? Regularly checking in with someone on a schedule is really helpful. I know so many families that during the pandemic had a weekly or a monthly Zoom meeting just to stay in touch. We also had to do that with communications during the pandemic in our businesses. I heard a lot of leaders tell me that they were communicating more often during the pandemic when people were remotely working than they did typically. So regular communications, and if we don't schedule them, sometimes they just don't happen until there's a crisis. The second thing is consistency in communication. So regularity and then consistency. Are we consistently communicating positive along with the negative that we need to tell someone? Are we consistently being candid in what we need them to know? Are we consistently prioritizing those people, valuing their time in all of our communications with them? So we need to have regular communications. We need to have consistent communications. And finally, I think we need to apply filters that help us know what we need to know and what we need to communicate in order for the person with whom we're communicating to do their job, whether that's their job physically in the workplace or that's their job in life. I know that with my spouse, I need to be communicating so that we can parent consistently together, right? We need to have that clear communication in order to do our jobs as a parent or a spouse. Same thing goes with my friendships and other relationships in my life. If I withhold information from someone at work, bad things could happen if that person needs that information to be able to do their job. As we're talking about safety and aviation, this is huge. It's very important to have all of the data in order to be able to make the decisions. So don't overshare, but share enough so that that person can do the best job possible.